Adobo, adobo, adobo. Hello, and welcome to another episode of Tasty Makers. Today, I'm going to show you the Filipino classic Chicken Adobo, or in Tagalog, Adobo Manok. Let's get tasty. We're going to go ahead and take a look at what we're going to need, but before we do that, will you please consider hitting the subscribe button and the like button down below. Hit the bell. This is all that I want for Christmas, and I'm sure that the YouTube algorithm really wants this for Christmas as well. And so, here are the things that you're going to need. Chicken thighs, soy sauce, rice vinegar, garlic, salt and pepper. I didn't record this part, but you're going to need some bay leaf as well. Smell this. Nice. Now, any Filipino or anybody that just loves garlic is always going to ask, how much garlic do I put? Well, that is up to your little pre-diabetic Filipino heart. Now, when I do cook adobo with my mom, we don't really use measurements, but if you're going to have to put a number to it, check the description box down below. For today's adobo, we're going to be using the classic chicken for the adobo. Once the oil is good and hot, we're going to go ahead and throw in the garlic. And all we're going to do is get the garlic to golden brown. Now, I've burned a good amount of garlic in my life. It gets really bitter and it dries out, so really pay very close attention. Once the garlic is golden and aromatic, toss in those thick chicken thighs. First of all, adobo, or adobar, is the Spanish word for marinade. And if I'm wrong, comment down below. And if you like adobo, don't forget to hit the like button right now. So at first, a long time ago, a lot of Malaysian traders were coming to the Philippines and they were settling in the Philippine area. Because of a lack of refrigeration in the Philippines in a very hot climate, and also in Malaysia, the Malaysians developed a technique where they would preserve their food and their meat inside of vinegar and soy sauce. Now, the acid from the vinegar and the salt from the soy sauce would preserve the food. So adobo was not named adobo until a Spanish missionary named, Pedro de San Buenaventura. He's a Spanish missionary that came to the Philippines, and he saw the Filipinos cooking their food in this marinade of soy sauce and vinegar. And so he called it adobar de naturales, which means the adobo of the natives. And so, this guy, just look at his face, first of all. After you've given some time for your chicken to cook, then we're going to go ahead and throw in that soy sauce. Boom! Get soy sauced. And we're going to throw in the vinegar. Boom! Get rice vinegared. And then after that, it is so simple. You put in the salt and the pepper, the bay leaf, everything else that you have in there. If you want a saucy adobo, go ahead and throw in some water at this point. And that's it. All you got to do is let that go for 30 minutes. My adobo at the end was a little bit too salty. So make sure to always taste your food so that you know. And then all I did from there was add a little bit more water, and then I put about a tablespoon of sugar so that it would be not salty. Not salty. Good job, Chris. Chicken adobo. Look at that. Look at that. It's so hot. It's steaming. Now, this right here is a Filipino classic. I am super excited to tell you how it tastes. ASMR. Yes. Say this word. Sarap. Sarap in Tagalog means very good, or tastes good, or delicious, or tasty. Then you have masarap. Masarap means very, very good, or basically, yum, delicious. That is how I would explain this. It is salty, but not that salty because I added the sugar. It's chewy from the chicken, but I mean the chicken is tender. It's just, if you've ever had adobo, it's just classic. It's a classic adobo. So it's winter time and it's Christmas time. We do ask that you do share our video. That's all I want for Christmas, is that you share this with your friends, because all I want to do, I want to show people how to cook food the way that I've cooked food my whole life, and the way that I've developed a passion for food. I know that our past videos have been pretty goofy, but this video in itself is very serious for me because it has to do with my culture, and I want to teach about the food that our culture has to offer, because Filipino food is starting to spread across the country. However, at the same time, they don't know the culture of it, and so I want to teach you the culture of what Filipino food is all about. And you know, if you could share this video, that would be very special for me. Before you leave, don't forget to hit the like button down below, hit subscribe, and make sure to check out our other videos on the other side of the screen. I will see you next time. Deuces.